Despite all that we hear in the news, the real estate market, Manatee County for October was still a seller's market. As we take a look at the data, I'm going to give you not only the 15-month snapshot, but I want to look back and compare it with the last 5 years. Because as we see the changes that are taking place in the market on a narrow view, to me, it seems dramatic. But as we expand out over the last 5 years, it sheds a little bit different light and gives a little different perspective. While there's no crystal ball telling us what the future brings, looking back shows that at least for now, we're heading back to the pre-pandemic market. For the month of October in Manatee County as a whole, we ended with a total of 2,266 available properties for sale, and that's shown in the light green. This is an 8.5% increase over September and a 223.7% increase over October 2021. The blue line shows a total of 945 new listings for the month, an increase of 5.2% over September and 12.4% decrease compared to last year. The dark green shows a total of 784 closings that happened during the month, a 29.2% increase over September, and a 17.7% decrease compared to last year. The red line representing 639 listings that went under contract for the month, a decrease of 2.1% over September, and a 34.7% decrease over last year. Now let's go back to the 29.2% increase in closed sales for the month. We need to keep in mind that as Hurricane Ian came through toward the end of September, a lot of closings were delayed and pushed into October, causing a little extra bump in the month. So to recap in one picture, available inventory is up, new listings are up, sold units are up, and there's been a slight decrease in pending sales or level. Looking at the last 5 years on the same four criteria, new listings in the dark blue, pending sales in the red, and sold units in the dark green, all have had some peaks and valleys over the years, but overall remain at a pretty consistent level. Where we see the biggest difference is in the available inventory in the light green. Early pandemic, there was a rush to buy, causing an inventory deficit. This coupled with the fact that sellers were hesitant to sell due to the low inventory and their concern of becoming part of a bidding war on their replacement home. Plus, we had some pretty amazing interest rates at the time. Since January 2022, when we hit our lowest level of inventory at 467 units, we have seen a 385% increase in availability. But as you can see in the chart, current inventory remains below the pre-2020 levels. Despite this year's increase in inventory, there's still a supply-demand imbalance. With only 2.9 months supply of inventory, home values have remained strong for October in Manatee County with an average price per square foot of $315, an increase of 7.9% over September and a 20.7% increase year over year. The 5-year picture shows a steady increase from $173 a square foot in October 2017 to today's $315. An 82% increase in average price per square foot. Now these next two charts are going to show two things: average days on the market and sold price versus original list price. The average days on the market in the orange at the bottom for October is 38 days compared to 30 days for September and 20 days for October in 2021. The green line at the top shows that for October, homes sold at 92% of the original ask price compared to 95% in September and 99% last October. Over the last 5 years, the sold price versus original list price again shows the effect of supply and demand. At the top, you can see the steady trend of the sold price versus original list price fluctuating from the low to mid-90s, with the exception of the 2-year hiatus that we took from the usual real estate market, where it was right at 100%. The bottom of the chart showing the days on the market, again, is a direct reflection of everything that we talked about. Look at the far left. In October 2017, when the average days on the market was 79 days, although we've seen a spike in the last few months to 38, we're still only about half of what it was pre-pandemic. The bottom line is that supply and demand is keeping the real estate market in Manatee County strong. So all of this is awesome information to know the general direction of the real estate market. If you're buying or selling, you must know the data for your market. Even within Manatee County, the data will be different based upon different housing types, such as single family, condos, or villas. And will be different based upon zip codes, neighborhoods, and the features that are unique within the neighborhood. If you'd like a copy of this trend graphic report, or if you have any questions, send me an email to jeffjordan@michaelsaunders.com or give me a call at 941-224-7657. I'll be happy to help in any way possible.